This past week has been one of the most alarming in recent memory for India. A chain of major incidents that unfollowed one after another. It started in Gujarat, where a terror module linked to the Islamic State group was busted. Then, early the morning, police near Delhi uncovered thousands of kilograms of bomb-making material and weapons from a group of doctors in Faridabad. And within hours, a car exploded near Delhi's Red Fort, killing 8 people. At first glance, this looked like separate stories. But as the investigations progressed, a shocking connection began to emerge. So in this video, we'll go step by step through what happened and how these incidents may be part of a larger, interconnected terror plot. It all began on 9th November 2025 when the Gujarat Anti-Terrorist Squad arrested 3 men, Azad Suleiman Sheikh, Mohammad Suhail Khan and Dr. Ahmad Muhyiddin Sheikh, which are suspected of being linked to the ISKP, which is Islamic State Khorasan province. According to officers, this was no small time arrest. The trio were found with Glock and Beretta pistols, 30 live cartridges and 4 liters of castor oil, which is a key piece in making resin, which is a highly lethal toxin. They were allegedly under surveillance for nearly a year, and the ATS said that they were supplying weapons and planning attacks across several Indian cities. This arrest was the spark to the chain of events. Just the morning 10th November 2025 comes the second shock. Acting on intelligence from the Jammu and Kashmir police, the Haryana police and local agencies raided locations in Faridabad. In this operation, authorities recovered approximately 3 tons of explosive, including suspected ammonium nitrate, plus bomb-making equipment, timers, remote controls, wiring and an assault rifle. Among the arrested were doctors like Dr. Muzammin Ganai. The operation is described as a white-collar terror module involving medical professionals moving materials into the Delhi NCR area. Officials believe that the materials uncovered could have been used to create hundreds of IEDs and target the national capital. So by midday, 2 key interventions had already happened in Gujarat and in Faridabad, but the day was far from over. Later on 10th November 2025, at around 6:52 pm, a vehicle exploded near gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station in Old Delhi. The car was a Hyundai i20 with Haryana registration plates. The blast killed at least 8 people and injured numerous others in the busy, densely populated area. Eyewitnesses described severe damage, fire, bodies on the road, and shattered vehicles. Intelligence sources now believe that this may have been a Fiadin-style attack, which means the perpetrators intended a suicide or near-suicide blast in a crowded area. Investigators alleged that Dr. Muhammad Umair was also inside the Hyundai i20 at the time of the explosion. CCTV footages show him in the car house before the blast. A charred body found inside the car is being suspected to DNA testing to confirm identity. It was purchased by Tariq, a resident of Pulwama in Jammu and Kashmir, who is now in custody. The car passed through several hands, from Muhammad Salman to Nadeem, then to a used car dealer before ending with Tariq. Investigators believe that this was done deliberately to hide the vehicle's final use in the attack. The forensic team from NSG and the Forensic Science Lab have collected residue from the blast site. Early tests suggest that the explosive used include nitrate-based material, possibly ammonium nitrate, the same category of material seized earlier in Faridabad. Investigative sources link the Faridabad module to the Red Fort blast. The suspicious doctors arrested earlier in the Faridabad are connected to the vehicle and materials used, confirming the pattern of a large network. Now, why is this connected? It could be answered as because the vehicle had changed hands multiple times. Its last owner linked to the Pulwama in Jammu and Kashmir, and crucially, the earlier Faridabad seizure and car blast occurred on the same day. The link between the Faridabad raid and the Delhi blast is now very likely and under active investigation. So when we line up the events, the timeline becomes pretty much clear. Firstly, on 9th November, Gujarat ATS arrested 3 suspects with link to the ISKP. Secondly, on 10th November in the morning, Faridabad raid recovers approximately 3 tons of bomb-making materials. And thirdly, on 10th November in the evening, a car explosion happens near Red Fort metro station in Delhi. The Ministry of Home Affairs has now ordered the National Investigation Agency, which is NIA, to lead a unified probe across these cases. In short, what look like three separate incidents are very likely to be interconnected, which could be a part of larger terror network, using educated professionals, moving chemicals and weapons, and targeting the heart of India's capital. So these events exposes a dangerous shift in terror tactics. The involvement of the doctors and professionals shows that terror is not limited to obvious militant camps. The geography is also significant. Gujarat, Faridabad, and Delhi itself, a pan-India threat. For the public, this means we all need to stay more alert, especially in crowded areas, markets, and transport places. For the security agencies, it shows the need for faster information sharing, better tracking of terror networks, preparing for chemical threats, and stronger teamwork between states. The investigation is ongoing and more arrests are expected. But one thing is clear, the nature of terror is changing, becoming more sophisticated, urban, and professional, and India needs to stay more alert than even before, because one missed signal can lead to another tragedy.